Hello cycling friends, welcome to Cycling World. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell and leave your thoughts in the comments because today we bring you a story that is nothing short of historic. The spotlight once again falls on Belgian superstar Remco Evenepoel. Barely 10 days after winning his third consecutive rainbow jersey in the time trial at the World Championships in Kigali and taking silver in the road race, the 25-year-old sensation has struck again. This time, it was on French soil, where he captured the 2025 European Time Trial Championship in dominant fashion. The continental showdown took place between Loriol-sur-Drôme and Étoile-sur-Rhône, a 24-kilometre course tailored for specialists, largely flat, but with a late climb to test stamina and pacing. On a circuit like this, there was no margin for error. Every second mattered, every turn had to be perfect, and only those who could sustain their power at maximum capacity would have a chance at glory. From the very beginning, fans knew the favourites. Italy's Filippo Ganna, Britain's young powerhouse Joshua Tarling, and of course Evenepoel, who came in as both reigning world champion and the man to beat. The stage was set for a battle of giants, and what unfolded was pure spectacle. The early starters set benchmarks, but everyone knew the real showdown would begin once the heavyweights rolled down the start ramp. What nobody could predict was just how completely Evenepoel would overshadow his rivals. His performance didn't just confirm his role as the protagonist of the race, it reinforced his growing reputation as perhaps the greatest time trialist the sport has ever seen. The action began with the opening riders setting reference times. The Turkish rider Tahir Yigit was first down the ramp, but he was soon overtaken before the first checkpoint by Serbian Ognjen Ilic, who briefly held the fastest split. His joy was short-lived, as Luxembourg's Arthur Kluikers stormed past that time, with Russian Artem Nich just 2 seconds slower. From that moment, the leaderboard became a revolving door of new names. At the second split, Ilic returned to the top spot, but challenges were mounting. Dutchman Dylan van Baarle, a classics rider turned strong-time trialist, grabbed the lead at the opening check. German Max Walscheid followed closely, just 6 seconds back, while Kluikers impressed again with another solid intermediate. The French powerhouse Remy Cavagna, nicknamed the TGV of Clermont-Ferrand, was just 5 seconds shy of Van Baarle at the first marker. Meanwhile, Denmark's Niklas Larsen lit up the race, becoming the first to dip under 8 minutes at the opening split. Italian Lorenzo Milesi of Movistar was next to shine, posting the third fastest time, though Belgian youngster Alex Segert immediately bettered him to slot into second. Van Baarle kept pressing on, setting another best time at the second split, with Cavagna now just 2 seconds behind. But Larsen was on fire, smashing every checkpoint with pace that left the crowd buzzing. Behind them, Dutch rider Daan Hoole closed to within half a second of the lead, and Britain's Ethan Hayter was only 1 second back in third. The early skirmishes delivered real intensity, with riders trading blows on the timing sheets. But everyone knew this was just the prelude. The biggest names were yet to ride, and anticipation was building for the true battle at the front. As more contenders hit the course, the fight for the lead became increasingly dramatic. Switzerland's Stefan Bissegger, always a danger in time trials, found himself only fifth at the second split, 39 seconds adrift. Belgian Alex Segert continued his impressive ride, taking second just 15 seconds down. Denmark's Mads Pedersen, better known for classics and sprints, surprised by clocking a competitive opening time. Czech rider Matthias Vacek showed his strength too, moving into fourth place at the second checkpoint, just 3 seconds behind. The pressure was growing with every new split. Attention then turned to the heavyweights. Britain's Joshua Tarling exploded out of the gate, topping the leaderboard at the first split. Moments later, Italian giant Filippo Ganna showed why he remains the benchmark, edging past Tarling to claim provisional leadership. The duel between the Italian and the Briton looked set to dominate the day. But not everything went smoothly. Dutchman Dylan van Baarle, who had started strongly, crashed and lost all chances of a top result. Meanwhile, Britain's Ethan Hayter kept himself in contention, staying within 10 seconds of the best time at the third checkpoint. Cavagna, consistent as always, hovered near the podium positions, while compatriot Bruno Armirail delivered a strong ride to sit fourth at the finish, 40 seconds off the lead. With Ganna now controlling the race and Tarling pressing close behind, excitement was building. Yet everyone knew the narrative was incomplete, because the man tipped to steal the show, Remco Evenepoel, hadn't yet rolled down the ramp. The stage was perfectly set for his entry. When Remco Evenepoel finally left the start house, the atmosphere shifted instantly. The Belgian wasted no time in stamping his authority. At the first intermediate, he clocked an outrageous 7 minutes and 37 seconds, obliterating every previous time. It was a split that screamed dominance. The victory will go through me. From there, his display only grew stronger. He powered past riders one after another, even overtaking established stars like Switzerland's Stefan Kung, underlining his sheer superiority. The image of Remco surging past Kung symbolised the domination he was unleashing on French roads. At the second checkpoint, Evenepoel not only beat Ganna and Tarling, but made them look ordinary. What had seemed a duel for gold instantly turned into a fight for silver. His power and rhythm were on another level, his pedal strokes smooth yet relentless. The third checkpoint sealed the matter. Evenepoel stopped the clock at 25 minutes 59 seconds, the only rider under 26 minutes. By then, commentators and fans alike were convinced they were witnessing something historic. His advantage ballooned with every kilometre, while the rest could only chase shadows. Neither Ganna's raw strength, nor Tarling's youthful hunger, nor Cavagna's determination could get close. It felt like Evenepoel was racing in a different category, combining brute force with perfect pacing. What he produced wasn't just a winning ride, it was a statement to the entire cycling world. At the finish in Étoile-sur-Rhône, the drama reached its climax. Britain's Joshua Tarling set a strong time, just 2 seconds off the then leader. Italy's Filippo Ganna bettered it with 29:10, reminding everyone of his pedigree. But the anticipation was focused on one rider, Remco Evenepoel. He thundered down the final straight and stopped the clock at a jaw-dropping 28 minutes and 26 seconds. That was 44 seconds faster than Ganna, a huge gap over just 24 kilometres. In time trialling, margins are usually razor-thin, but Evenepoel's victory was crushing. The podium saw Evenepoel in gold, Ganna in silver, and Tarling in bronze. Beyond the medals, though, it was the scale of Remco's triumph that stunned fans and experts alike. To dominate riders of that calibre by such a margin confirmed his hegemony against the clock. At just 25 years old, Evenepoel has already stacked up 3 consecutive world titles in time trials and now the European crown. Comparisons with legends like Fabian Cancellara, Tony Martin, and Ganna himself are inevitable. But his current trajectory suggests we may be witnessing the greatest time trialist of all time. More than the numbers, it was his mental sharpness and focus that impressed. Barely 10 days after excelling at the World Championships, he had the strength to peak again and deliver another masterclass. From silver in the road race to rainbow stripes in the TT, and now European gold, he's living a season of pure glory. Friends, this is cycling history in the making. Evenepoel is building a legacy that could define an era. But the debate is open. Do you already consider him the best time trial rider ever, or does he still have more to prove? Let us know in the comments. Subscribe, stay tuned, and join us for more stories here on Cycling World.